Hey, hey, welcome or welcome back. Let me get my microphone positioned in a decent location. All right. Streaming 2 nights in a row. And I scheduled this one for after I finished working, doing my contract work for the night. So, um, yeah, I don't have anything to do after this other than go to bed or maybe play some Stardew Valley. And hello, Blue Hoodie. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Mademoiselle Size. It is good to see you as always. Sorry, my leg itches. I need to reach down and scratch it. All right. Yeah, I hope you all have had a good day. Man, Aaron, we're gonna we're gonna try to not go for 3 hours tonight, but we'll see. Hopefully not. I'm not built for the 3 hour live streams unless I'm playing a video game. Although last night went by pretty quickly for me. So it was 3 hours before I knew it. So it wasn't too bad. Y'all were having good conversation. I enjoyed it. But we don't have an Amberlynn video tonight. You definitely were. You definitely were, Aaron. We we have a side character tonight. A side character returned last night. Alexis. She uploaded a video titled "Honey, you're cooking the beef," with like 8 or 7 exclamation points. I don't know. And it's titled "Last Conversation Between Amberlynn and Alexis." And I don't know if she's saying last conversation as in it was the most recent conversation they've had, or if she means that it is like the last time they're speaking to each other. I don't know. Um, but for some reason, Alexis has been popping up in reaction channel live chats saying random things. Like, she hasn't been saying anything awful, really. It's just been kind of weird. Um, and then she uploaded this video last night. And it's sitting at 7,600 and change views. So I don't know what Alexis is trying to gain or get from doing these videos. Spilling tea on Amber. I don't know what the point is of what she's doing. Like, I know people are all about, oh, somebody's gonna spill tea on Amber, we're gonna get the tea on Amber, but it's like, if you have a friend that you think is your good friend, and then if they get upset with you, and then all they do later is like spread shit about you online, it's kind of disheartening. But I guess, let's see here. I don't, I don't think if we can summon Amberlynn, maybe we can get it. I don't know. I don't have any Tootsie Rolls to summon Amberlynn. I don't know what would summon Alexis. I don't think Alexis even knows that I exist. So I don't know. It's interesting, but I guess I've been stalling. Blame it on the BPD. Yeah. Does Alexis have BPD too? I think she said she does, doesn't she? Which, same thing as Amber, it's not an excuse for bad behavior. It's not an excuse to spread shit. But let's see. I do have it open here. Now, I do not know how fast Alexa speaks, so I do not know yet if I need to speed this video up or not, because I actually haven't seen her previous videos. Um, they're on her YouTube channel. There's like 4 of them, so I could watch those tonight too if we get through this one quickly. But it does help if I actually share my screen and move my chat up a little bit. Put you guys on my purple wall here because I don't know how to pick paint colors properly. So I guess yeah, I haven't heard anything about this yet, so I don't know what Alexis has to say. I don't know why she decided to upload this video. Like, the only thing that I know is that, like, she and Amberlynn aren't as close as they were before the last time Alexis decided to go off about Amber online. Doesn't Alexis make music? Doesn't she try to release, like, music or songs or something? Maybe she thinks she'll gain an audience for that. I don't know. Oh, my shoulder's sore. I need to schedule a massage for when weather isn't gross.
Well, well, well. I bet you guys thought I'd never be back, but here I am.
How's her volume? Yes, Alexis, we did not think you would be back. I like her little wow, wow, wow. Look who's back. Like an evil villain type thing. I don't know.
Ready to expose our favorite YouTuber one last time.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And it makes it sound like she was only friends with Amberlynn just to get tea to spill, just to get shit on Amber. She made AI music. Ah, okay, Blue Hoodie. I see. Interesting. Oh, looks like we have some text conversations. There's a huge lag between what I'm recording and what you're seeing. There's like a 10 to 15 second lag. Makes it difficult for me to keep up with y'all in chat because you'll say something about something I said 20 seconds ago and I'm like, wait a minute, what did I say?
Now, this video is not going to be like any of my previous videos. The purpose of this video...
Well, that's good because I haven't seen those. I probably should, but again, all that stuff came out when I was incredibly busy and I didn't have time.
Video is to essentially just expose the most recent and probably last conversation I have had with Amberlynn.
Doesn't she call herself Spidey Lex for the AI? I think so. Spidey Lex is also, I think, her TikTok name.
The most recent and probably last conversation I have had.
Oh, so the most recent and probably last. So I guess it means both in her title.
With Amberlynn. Since this conversation, she has blocked me on Snapchat, so I took the liberty to block her everywhere else because...
Oh, well, you blocked me on Snapchat, so I'm gonna block you everywhere. Yeah. I've never used Snapchat, so I don't know what any significance it is to block somebody on Snapchat because I've never used it. So, oh no, stop that. Don't yawn.
Because Why not? So let's get into it.
Because why not? Yeah, why not?
So recently, I have been perusing the reaction channels live streams, and
She has been in Jordy's. Um, I know she's been in Karina Kaboom's comments. I don't know if she's been in anybody else's comments. So here's a picture of Alexis and her girlfriend, and Amber and Emily when they all met up there in Wisconsin. Um, I hate the peace symbol everybody makes in photos. It just reminds me of being in Korea.
videos. More specifically, Oh Lordy, It's Jordy and Karina Kaboom.
Mm-hmm. Why is that a yeah? Um, yeah, those were the two that Amberlynn talked about in her video, so that could be why Alexis has been in those two in particular, because she knows Amberlynn does not care for those two.
And you may ask yourself, why is Alexis doing this if they're supposed to be friends? And my
Indeed.
answer to that would be I have never had a friend post a YouTube video and use resenting Alexis as a clickbait title.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, because you probably haven't been friends with YouTubers before, you dummy. Oh my god. Well, if all this is because Amberlynn used her name in a video title, that's really immature. But let's continue. Yeah, Blue Hoodie, the cringe.
Not only is she using my name as clickbait, but
You're using her name for clout.
she didn't even let me know that she was going to be talking about me at all. And I think it's funny that she is talking about me more in her videos than she talks to me in real life. And before we get into the conversation,
She doesn't talk about you that much. And what do you expect after the shit you pulled in August? Do you expect her to come back and be your bestie again? This is just starting out very sus for me.
just want to disclose that after my last video that I made about Amberlynn before we had reconciled, my YouTube channel was, I don't know, striked or flagged. But essentially, I lost the appeal and I lost my monetization privileges until like late February. So I will not be making any money off of this video, but it has never been about the money for me. I don't care.
So the question would be, um, who struck the video? Because if it were Amber, I would think she would say Amber struck my video. Unless she was uploading other things and somebody else or something else struck her channel. But you would think that if it was Amber that struck her channel, she would say Amber struck my channel and I lost the appeal, because she seems to be all about spilling tea about Amber right now, and that would definitely be tea about Amber. Excuse me if you heard that burp, I apologize.
I know that Karina has mentioned, like, Alexis, why are you giving this information out for free? Well, I was unplatformed. So, either
Deplatformed.
way, the information is going to be given out for free.
You weren't deplatformed, you were demonetized. You still have a platform, and you could wait to upload it.
I was unplatformed. So, either way, the information is going to be given out for free. But like I've mentioned many times, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this to speak on my experiences and the things that I have went through being in Amberlynn's life. So let's get into the conversation.
So just before we before we get into these, I guess, voice notes, I'm sure Amberlynn's gonna say some horrible shit, but I don't know. It would make me not want to be friends with Alexis. Just like a general person. If this is what you do because a friend blocked you on Snapchat and just put your name in a video title. Oh my god. It just. What is she, fucking 14 years old? I don't know. I have an eyelash poking me in the eye. I look weird without my glasses on, so give me a second of looking weird here. Okay. Let's hear these voice notes.
Girl, the new tea is that you insinuated that I leaked the cookie crumble video. That's crazy work.
Oh, that's Alexis talking.
Is that true that you said that? I mean, I guess I should go to the person.
In Amber's video, she did not say that. I think she asked Alexis, "Are you the one that did this?" Because only two people, according to Amberlynn, had the video, Alexis and Erica. So, if those two people are the only two that have it, now, Brittany could possibly also have it if Erica sent it to Brittany, because they were married at the time. But as far as Amber knew, if only those two people had the video, let me ask my friend, and if it isn't her, then it must be this other person.
So I'm coming to you asking if that's true. Everyone.
Okay, she skipped over Amber's. Was that Amber or was it Alexis? You said that was Amber? Oh, she did tap on the Amber one. I'm sorry. I thought she tapped on the top
Let's
one.
get into the conversation.
Girl, the new tea is that you insinuated that I leaked the cookie.
Oh, Alexis insinuated that Amberlynn leaked the cookie video herself. Oh, okay. It helps if I actually know what she actually tapped on, because I'm an idiot and can't read my screen. And I can't notice what a play and what a pause button are, apparently, even though I make YouTube videos. I'm an idiot sometimes. Ignore me. I didn't think it sounded like Alexis, but I'm used to hearing Amber sped up in my videos.
Cookie crumble video, that's crazy work. Is that true that you said that? I mean, I guess I should go to the person. So I'm coming to you asking if that's true.
Okay, so Amberlynn is telling Alexis, "Hey, somebody told me that you insinuated that I'm the one that leaked this video. Is it true that you said that?" Okay. And then her.
Everyone asked if I leaked it, and I said no, she probably did. But like.
Oh! So Alexis did say that to someone.
I was kidding. I wasn't like, oh my god, yes, she for sure leaked it. I know it for a fact. I was just being silly.
Well, but if people don't know you're being silly, they can take you seriously.
Girl, be so fucking for real. Like, these people don't know your personality.
Right. Right. If people don't know who she is and know that she's just joking around, they're going to take what she said seriously.
They don't understand who you are. So if you say, no, she probably did, they're going to take that as fact. They're going to.
I have to agree with Amberlynn on this one. Up to this moment. Yeah, the audio isn't great, but
Take that as Alexis thinks that Amberlynn leaked the cookie crumble video. And I know that you know that, Alexis. Like, you are smart. I've known you for over a year now. And you know how these people have treated me my whole YouTube career. And you know the way that they take things. So it's like, why would you say that? That's like crazy work, for real. Come on. Like, why? It's just causing me more issues. Like, I did not leak the video. My girlfriend didn't do it. I have stuck up for you so much saying you didn't do it. It's just like crazy that you would say that. Like, imagine like if I said something like that. Like, no, I didn't do it. My girlfriend didn't do it, but Alexis did. Like, I am frustrated with you. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know. I feel like you actually don't care. So, thank you for answering the question. Thank you for being honest, I guess.
so um I will say that I agree with Amberlynn in the first half of that. Like, yeah, if people don't know Alexis's personality, and if it's in text when you can't hear somebody's like voice and tone to kind of get a kind of get the um I I don't I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about this. So Amberlynn just popped into the chat and says, starting January 1st, I said I am never watching another reaction channel again. You are the only one that I will allow myself to watch because you understand I am a nuanced person. But you also aren't biased. But hello, I am behind. I just started the live. I am watching at 2 times speed while I cook dinner. I guess uh thank you for watching. Um People are nuanced, but I also will not make excuses for poor behavior, and I will call you out when I see it. So we'll see how this video goes. You may decide you don't want to watch my channel anymore. We'll see how this video goes. Um so let's I I totally forgot what I was saying. Uh um Oh, Mademoiselle Scythe, you you're you're obligated to say that as my fake YouTube girlfriend. No, thank you, Mademoiselle Scythe. Yeah, Blue Hoodie. Sorry, my brain short circuited. Um, God. Yeah. So Amberlynn, you know, is saying, hey, look, these people don't know you. They don't know that you're joking, especially if it's in like text or something, and you can't hear somebody's voice and tone. You can misconstrue or misunderstand things in text all the time. Um, so towards the end there, though, there's a little bit of guilt tripping with the "I defended you and this is what you do." A little bit of guilt trip there. It sounds like. Mademoiselle Scythe, no. Yeah. Oh, oh, I do appreciate that. Um, Great. I'm gonna get all kinds of shit now, but that's okay. I can handle it. I'm a big girl. In more ways than one. What's in her hand? Is that a cigarette or like a stylus? I guess it's a stylus, maybe, or a pen.
I understand you're frustrated, and I'm sure that, if you really didn't like this video, that you're upset about it, and at the end of the day,
At the end of the day, I am gonna hawk up a lung.
I'm sure that we all know that it was actually Erica or Brittany or whatever, and they were trying to make a quick buck or trying to expose you or whatever. Her and Brittany probably got into another fight or whatever, and got mad at each other about whatever happened with you and whatever. Wanted to seek revenge. I don't know. But, like, I feel like, yeah, maybe I don't care. Maybe you're right. Maybe I do not care because, like, it's like you're not an active friend to me anymore. So, like, I don't care what happens. Like, obviously, like, of course I want you to be happy and healthy, and I am hoping good for your well-being, but, like, I don't care about this little shit. Like, I have my own life. I have my own hobbies. I have my own job. Like, I have my own friends that are active parts of my life. So, like, no, I don't really care anymore. Like, I don't.
Okay.
Like, honestly, like, YouTube is a joke, and everybody's.
So, let me back that up a little bit.
Honest, I guess.
I understand you're frustrated, and I'm sure that, if you really didn't like this video, that you're upset about it, and at the end of the day, I'm sure that we all know that it was actually Erica or Brittany or whatever, and they were trying to make a quick buck.
Okay, yeah. Oh wait, I just noticed there's 2 deleted chats there. Sorry, I'm looking for a cord. But there's 2 deleted chats there. I wonder what those were. But she's like, okay, yeah, we all know that it was probably Brittany or Erica. So I don't know if Brittany and Erica are together anymore or if they have split up. I thought they had actually split up. I thought they had split up. So I don't know. The thing. Let me let her play while I'm plugging.
Trying to expose you or whatever. Her and Brittany probably got into another fight or whatever, and got mad at each other about whatever happened with you and whatever. Wanted to seek revenge. I don't know. But
yeah, so I remember I had also said that I was placing my money on Erica. My bet was Erica or somebody. Sorry, my headset battery is low, so I need to plug it in. But of course people are going to see or hear Alexis say, "No, I didn't do it. It was probably Amberlynn." They're going to take that and run with it.
like, I feel like, yeah, maybe I don't care. Maybe you're right. Maybe I do not care because, like, it's like you're not an active friend to me anymore.
Well, what do you expect whenever you post shit about your friend online and then you reconcile? Do you expect them to come back in, open arms? But even before that, whenever Amber was with Erica, I remember something about Alexis, like, messaging Amber and being basically like, hey, you don't talk to me anymore. You're always talking to Erica. And Amber is like, yeah, hey, I'm sorry. I do that because... What the fuck is an active friend? I don't know, Aaron, because I am a very inactive friend, apparently. My friends are lucky to hear from me once a week. Maybe maybe they're not talking as much as they used to. Maybe they're not as close as they used to be. Um, so it's, but I have to say, I mean, if with me making YouTube videos, I have some people that I'm close to in my life. If I did something that I guess pissed that person off, and then they decided, oh, well, I'm going to make a video exposing all of the personal private things that Libby told me as a trusted friend. If I were to forgive them for that, what the hell is on my shirt? Jesus, you think I need a bib or something? Since if I were to have a friend do that to me, and then afterwards I'm like, okay, let's see if we can still make this friendship work. I wouldn't be as close to them after that. I wouldn't give them intimate details about my life. I wouldn't talk to them every day. I I I I don't I don't understand that. Yeah, Aaron, good question though. What the fuck is an active friend?
So, like, I don't care what happens. Like, obviously, like, of course, I want you to be happy and healthy, and I am
So, since you haven't been an active friend, I don't care.
hoping good for your well being, but, like, I don't care about this little shit. Like, I have my own life, I have my own hobbies, I have my own job, like, I have my own friends that are active parts of my life. So, like, no, I don't.
Active parts of my life. Amberlynn lives states away from you. It's hard to be an active part of someone's life whenever you don't live in the same state. I have friends that I consider good friends that live across the country from me. We may not talk every day, but I love them dearly and I care about them. And just because they're not in my life every single day doesn't mean they're any less my friends. I have very few friends that live close to me, so maybe that's a me problem, but
Really care anymore. Like, I don't. Like, honestly, like, YouTube is a joke and everybody's gonna say what they want to say, and you should know that by now. You should know that people are gonna say what they want to say, and people make shit up. Like, I don't know why you care so much still. Like, people are gonna say whatever the fuck. Just let it be. Just let them say it. Like, there's so many videos that were made about me. Did I watch them? Fuck no. Did I read the comments? Fuck no. Because I know that I'm gonna want to defend myself, and people are gonna say some fucking off-brand shit. I don't care. People are like, oh, your fucking music is AI. I'm sorry, the company that distributes my music, they specifically put on there that you are not allowed to release any computer generated or AI generated content. So, like, I could go and make a video about this and be like, oh my god, you guys are fucking la 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 la, and you know nothing, and my company that distributes my music, la la la, and I could.
so Alexis has a company that distributes her music. So, Aaron, I bet Alexis would have loved MySpace for the top 5 so she could rank her friends. Oh, Aaron, I don't think Alexis would have been old enough when MySpace. Man, are you old enough for MySpace, Aaron? I don't know. You don't look that old. I mean, Tom was my friend. I don't know. Uh, um, I will say the one good thing in there I heard from Alexis was don't care about what people say, don't read the comments, don't watch the reaction channels, except for me. And and don't give a fuck because people are gonna make shit up. We had a whole discussion about this in Treat Boy Elia's Discord. Man, Aaron, we are fucking old, girl. I I tell you what. Um, it's Tom never sold. He did sell MySpace, but yeah. Um, um, the thing is that I understand in some level that Amberlynn doesn't want thousands of people making up things and spreading lies about her because a lot of time those lies leak into her real life when you have people well, with the Rarity situation, when you have people commenting and saying shit on like the missing cat postings and things and the Twinkie poster, a lot of these lies and things leak into Amberlynn's real life. So I could see where Amberlynn would want to try to get ahead of these things and try to clarify. I could also see if I were in a relationship with somebody and people were lying about my girlfriend and making up things about my girlfriend, I would want to defend my girlfriend. Now, I don't know if I would seek out or hear these things, but just knowing that people are out there making up things and lying about my girlfriend, in my perspective, um, I would want to defend my girlfriend because I would love her, probably. So I can see why Amberlynn wants to try to set the record straight on these things. But then on the flip side, if it's going to cause her stress and mental health issues and just cause issues in her life, if she pays attention to it, then she should just ignore it. Don't pay attention to it and just ignore it. Alexis being like, oh, YouTube is a joke. It's also a lot of people's income, Alexis. it's how a lot of people earn their income. So it's she doesn't have a big enough platform and isn't well known enough to have it affect her real life. She's not going to have people calling her employer, seeking out her girlfriend, or making up stupid shit about her because nobody cares enough. But for some reason, people care enough to make up stupid shit about Amberlynn. You know, as people said last night, don't touch the poo. You know, we're supposed to just sit back and watch and commentate.
Could show them screenshots and I could show them proof, but like I just don't care, dude. Like, and like it just isn't worth it. So I understand that this is like kind of a bigger deal than a music accusation. Like I realize that, you know, there is nudity or like minor nudity involved, but then like
wait, minor nudity? What is she talking about? Oh, minor nude, not not as in age, as in a little bit. Oh, okay. It took me a second.
you need to actually take the steps to find out who and what, and actually maybe, you know, get a lawyer so they can get a warrant or, you know, find somebody that does, you know, IP stuff, or IT stuff, so they can find an IP address and see who leaked it. Like, if you want to know stuff, like, you need to start really like taking matters into your own hands and not just like trying to place blame on people. You know, I don't know how to help you. Like, should I be talking in Jordy's live stream? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, is this after? Oh, yeah, this is after Jordy's live stream. Let me back that up a bit. Sorry, I was texting somebody. My bad.
Maybe, get a lawyer so they can get a warrant, or, find somebody that does, IP stuff, or IT stuff, so they can find an IP address and see who leaked it. Like,
So, yeah, they would have to. The I think Amberlynn would have to actually show a case that it's like revenge porn, which is illegal, but the video isn't pornographic. Can I say that on YouTube? It's not. It's not corny. It's I've already said the word. Um. Um. She would have to show a case for it, and I don't think it would qualify. So I don't know if they would be able to actually do anything.
if you want to know stuff, like, you need to start really like taking matters into your own hands and not just like trying to place blame on people. You know, I don't know how to help you. Like, should I be talking in Jordy's live stream? Probably not.
No.
But like, I don't know. I think it's funny, and people are nice to me there. So like, and I like that's the place.
And people are nice to me there. Yeah, people throw around filings and lawyers like that's not thousands of yeah, absolutely. It's not cheap to file a lawsuit. It's not cheap to get these things investigated, and I don't think it would qualify as revenge porn anyway. I mean, like I've said, thank God Amberlynn has long hair. But I think Alexis has said that her uncle, I want to say, is a lawyer. And that if Amberlynn ever tried anything with her lawyer would like be more than happy to her lawyer uncle would be more than happy to put somebody on the case pro bono. So people suspect that Amberlynn is scared of Alexis for that reason, for whatever tea or information Alexis might have on her, so Amberlynn won't clap back or come after Alexis. Or it could be that maybe Amberlynn just doesn't give a shit. What's the wow to Mademoiselle Scythe?
That's the platform. Like, since I'm not doing YouTube videos anymore, that's the platform where I can be like, no, I didn't do this, and people will vouch for me. You know, like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, so this is her again. So I wonder what these I wonder what these two deleted chats were. If those are also voice messages. Is this an iPhone? I don't have an iPhone. So I don't know.
And also, I just want to say that I wasn't involved at all in your community or watching reaction channels or even watching your channel until you posted resenting Alexis as a title of one of your videos. And I had no idea that you were even talking about me until someone sent me a screenshot of the title of your video. And
Oh, Jordy's chat were nice to her. Yeah, of course Jordy's chat was nice to her because she was saying things about Amber and they wanted her to spill tea on Amber. So of course they were nice to her. Whenever I'm 99% certain, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that when Amber and Alexis were friends, they were probably, just because of the way I've seen them behave, they were probably some of the people calling Alexis fat, calling her names, and just all kinds of shit. But then when she turns on Amber, she's the best thing since sliced bread and peanut butter.
I was like, what the fuck? Because you didn't even like mention.
So the title, we know people make clickbaity titles, not as clickbaity as Karina's titles, but it was also a Q&A. So you can't base 100% what's in the video based on the title. So
mention it to me, like, hey, I'm gonna talk about you in my video, or hey, like, I'm gonna put your name in my video, and it's gonna be clickbait, and it's gonna be suggestive, and it's gonna make people think that I resent you, but don't worry, I'm gonna set the record straight. Like, you said nothing. Okay, so
I could understand being upset, being like, hey, why didn't you tell me you were going to do this? And that it wasn't really anything.
like, I mean, you're once again, you're like monetizing our friendship. Like, I'm not making any money off of anything that I'm saying about you, nor do I care to. Like, the videos that I made, only one of the videos was even monetized, matter of fact. And I didn't even make that much money off of it. I made like $250, and I like don't care about.
I would love to make $250 off of a video. I would be very happy with that. So it's for her to be like, oh, I only made $250 off a video. Shit. That's more than some of us that try to put effort into our channel actually make on a video. I can understand being upset with Amberlynn and being, but you're an adult. You're adults. You can talk about this. You could be like, hey, I really wish you would have told me that you were going to put my name in your title and talk about your feelings towards me. Or even better yet, I wish you would have asked me if it's okay to talk about me and our friendship in your video. Because I could understand maybe you don't want your friend to talk about you in a video, especially after everything that went down. But for her to end up just being like, why am I making this video? Because Amberlynn used my name in her thumbnail title, in her video title. It's like, that's very immature. Because Amberlynn, if I recall correctly, did not say anything awful about Alexis. She said they weren't as close as they used to be, but they are still friends, if I recall correctly. Somebody let me know if I'm not remembering that correctly. I am getting old. So, would it have been nice for Amberlynn to approach Alexis and been like, hey, are you okay if I answer a question about our friendship and what I say about it? Because if you're going to answer questions about other people and how you interact with them, it would be nice if you have their permission, I guess. And as far as the monetization, just because Alexis's videos weren't monetized, she came out trying to start a bunch of shit back in August. So it's like, what were you trying to do? Were you trying to expose Amberlynn And I mean, it's just, you know.
The money, that's the thing, is I don't care about the money. I made those videos to get my voice out, to set the record straight, like to talk about my experience, like, but it's never been about the money for me. But like, you're still monetizing our friendship.
But why would it matter to get your story out there about their friendship? Why couldn't you just be like, yeah, okay, I I don't like the kind of person you are anymore. I don't want to be friends with you. Why did she feel the need to try to publish videos and try to expose things about Amberlynn? And granted, I haven't watched those videos yet because again, I was very busy in July and August. So,
And like, I don't know what to say to you. Like, you have a choice if you want to be my friend or not. And honestly, we aren't really friends anymore, you know? Like,
well, you have a choice too, Alexis. What kind of a friend are you being to Amber? It seems like we have two people here. It's two people that want their friend to be all about them. Now, granted, I haven't heard what Amber said yet, but that's the feeling that I get from Amber with her friendships. But Alexis seems to be the same way. Well, you aren't being a good friend to me. Well, does your friend know that? Maybe you aren't being a good friend to them. The phone and text messaging goes both ways. If you want to be friends with that person and you want to be better friends, you can also reach out to that person. And again, what the fuck does she expect from Amberlynn, to be honest? Like, I hate taking Amberlynn's side on some things, but again, what do you expect? After you've tried to expose your friend just 4 months ago.
called you a couple times since you've been in Oklahoma. You don't call me back. You don't even text me to acknowledge that I've called you.
Okay.
And then on my birthday, you are, telling me you're seeing me in Jordy's live stream, talking about this or that. And then,
oh. On my birthday, you're seeing me in Jordy's live. Why the fuck are you in Jordy's live stream on your birthday? Why aren't you out having dinner with your girlfriend or celebrating with your girlfriend? But yes, Amberlynn, being a friend, should at least acknowledge, hey, I missed your call, but I'm free at this time. Let's talk then. So Amberlynn is being a shitty friend in that respect, absolutely.
telling me you're seeing me in Jordy's live stream, talking about this or that. And then on my birthday, you are, telling me you're seeing me in.
Okay, so on her birthday, Amberlynn's telling her that she's seeing her in Jordy's live stream. I don't know. So was this after the day after Jordy's live stream or something? I don't know when Alexis's birthday. I don't know when Alexis's birthday is. Let's see if Amberlynn's still in here. Okay, Amberlynn. When was Alexis's B-day? We'll just ask her because I don't know. Was it the same day as Jordy's live stream? Because Jordy's live stream was what, 3 days ago? 4 days ago? So. I don't know. Amber did say she was cooking dinner and she is behind.
Jordy's live stream, talking about this or that, and that you still love me and that you still care about me, but you couldn't even go out of your way to tell me happy birthday. So in my mind,
maybe she forgot it was your birthday. I barely know what day it is. But yeah, she could have wished her a happy birthday. Absolutely. I I try to remember when my friends' birthdays are, but I do forget sometimes. Thank goodness Facebook reminds me.
That's a manipulation tactic. You still want to keep me quiet. And before people were even saying that she's manipulating you, she wants to keep you quiet, that's why she's keeping you around, I had already felt that way. Like, because you aren't an active part of my life. And I understand why you're not an active part of my life. But then stop talking about me and stop telling people that we're friends. You know?
Could be true. Alexis probably knows a lot of things about Amber's personal life and private things. Um, so yeah, Amberlynn probably doesn't want to rock the boat and have Alexis be like, well, you know what? I know all this shit about you. So Amber probably absolutely doesn't want Alexis to do those things. Okay. Amberlynn says the day after she was in Jordy's stream. So of course I didn't say happy birthday to her. Like, what the fuck? My feelings were so hurt. Then Aaron, especially for someone with an unconventional job, I also never know what day it is either. Yeah, I keep thinking today is Thursday, but it's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. So, and it's the 8th. And not gonna lie, I forgot it was her birthday. I always forget the date. Yeah, I mean, I have a really close friend here that I used to work with. We're close. I love her. We text every couple of days. I cannot remember what the exact date of her birthday is. But I have it in my phone. So my phone reminds me, because I can only remember so many people's birthdays, to be honest. Um, Amber says, but once I found out, I literally was so hurt by her that wishing her a happy birthday seemed weird. I saw you in a reaction channel that I don't like's live stream, talking shit about me. And by the way, happy birthday. So, um, yeah, I mean, I can see if you're hurt by your friend. It might seem a little weird when you're like, hey, I saw you in this live chat talking about me. Um, yeah, so why'd you do that? Oh, because I just want to keep you around, to keep you quiet? Um, oh yeah, happy birthday. I mean, it, it, it does feel a little weird, kind of, then. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's let me let me go into a reaction channel that I know that you don't like's live stream and talk some shit and then get butt hurt when you don't wish me a happy birthday the next day. Um, yeah.
Okay, so if I was keeping you in my life because you have something on me or some tea or whatever, I'm telling you, whatever it is, you would have already spilt it, number one. Number two, I would
She probably would have back in August.
have never like hung out with you in person. That was me going out of my way because I actually view you as a friend. I don't believe
Wait a minute, what was that?
because you have something on me or some tea or whatever, I'm telling you, whatever it is, you would have already spilt it, number one. Number two, I would have never like hung out with you in person.
Oh.
That was me going out of my way because I actually view you as a friend. I don't believe that every friendship's what am I trying to say? I don't believe that every time I have a friend, like I need to talk to them 24/7. Like I don't understand. Like it's
No, that's reserved for the people she's interested in dating or her girlfriends. Um, It almost feels to me like Alexis sees friendships as transactional, and I think Amberlynn might view them that. I'm sorry, Amberlynn, but it seems like things are also. Why am I apologizing? Things that friendships are transactional. Well, I did this for you, so now you must do this for me. I defended you, so why are you talking shit about me? And I hate to bring up Zachary Michael because I might have an unpopular opinion on his rant where he went off on Amberlynn, bringing up his mental health and then saying, I was so gentle with you and I held your hand gently and this, making it almost seem like transactional because he is not horrible to Amberlynn. He's one of the nicer reaction channels. Um, so it's like because I haven't been super critical of you, that means that you can't be critical of me. And it doesn't work that way. I mean, we're reaction channels. People are going to have opinions about us as well. Some more than others. And they are allowed to express that opinion. I think Amberlynn just really hit a nerve with Zachary Michael because of his breakup, and it really rubbed him the wrong way. But it seems like some of these people are viewing friendships as transactional. You know, the quid pro quo. You know, I did this for you. Now, because we're friends, you must do this for me. You don't just do something for someone or treat somebody nicely or do things for them just because you want to, because you're their friend. I I don't understand people that see friendships as that way. Maybe because I don't see my friends that way, but um yeah. CM's exposing himself on Twitch. Yeah. I've I've only read like some snark recaps of his Twitch streams. I don't watch his Twitch streams. Uh, we were actually talking about that in Discord earlier, and people were defending him quite a bit. So I just backed off. I'm like, all right. Um. So we'll see. Oh no.
Seems like every time I lose a friend, it's because I don't talk to them enough. That just happened with Abby. That happened
Who's Abby?
with Eric and Ricky. It's like, why?
Oh, Eric and Ricky. She lost Eric and Ricky too. Um, if I lost friends because I didn't talk to them enough, I would not have any friends. I would have 0 people in my life. I am so bad at keeping in touch with people. And luckily, I'm old. A lot of my friends are my age or older, and we have busy lives. Like I have a friend, Adam, who sometimes watches my videos. I need to catch up with Adam more often. And I am so bad at texting him because whenever I think about it, it's like 10 p.m. And I feel so bad about not keeping in touch with my friends. But they don't resent me for it. And they're not like, oh, well, you haven't talked to me in 3 weeks, so we're no longer friends. No, we all realize that we're adults. Most of my friends have families. I don't have a family. Well, I have my brother. I don't have an immediate family. And we realize that we're not going to talk all the fucking time. So, I don't, maybe I just don't understand this. Somebody help me understand the whole because you don't talk to me enough, we're no longer friends. Let me back this up a few seconds.
Understand. Like, it seems like every time I lose a friend, it's because I don't talk to them enough. That just happened with Abby. That happened with Eric and Ricky. It's like, why do I have to talk to my friends 24/7? Like, that's not the way that I work. And yes, I was like that with you at one point.
Probably because she was interested in Alexis and was interested in her as in more than a friend. Um, I don't. Maybe people have different expectations of the friendships. And thank you, Aaron. Yeah, if you want to like that stream, it would be so awesome. Subscribe to while you're at it. Um, if people have different expectations of your friendships, then that should be communicated, and then maybe you could work on that. Like if your friend is like, "Hey, I really wish we talked more often," you could, it's like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'll make an effort." Now I do know that people with BPD, like Amberlynn, and just some people even without BPD, when they get into a relationship with somebody, that person is the only person they communicate with or talk with or spend time with because they are up that person's ass. Yeah, I have no clue what that said, Blue Hoodie. Um, um, and then you could possibly lose friends because you just completely ignore them because you're so up the ass of the person that you're dating. I could see that being a reason why people are like, okay, look, obviously I'm not important to you. This person is the only person you need. That could be it. It's also a Taurus thing. Could so it's maybe because I don't talk to my friends every single day. I don't understand this. I've been dropped by friends who get in a relationship. Yeah. I have two, Blue Hoodie. And I don't know if it's because you just get so wrapped up in that person and you just you want to be around that person all the time, talk to that person all the time. But it doesn't mean you aren't friends anymore, I would guess, unless you just never talk to that person ever again. I don't know. I can kind of see both sides of this because that's my guess is that Amberlynn, when she started dating Erica, she did this um uh to Alexis, and then again when she started dating Emily, she probably did it to Alexis again. And it's like, well, if you're going to keep dropping me for these women that you're dating, they're obviously more important to you in your life than I am. I mean,
But things changed since then. And it's like, I can be an active friend and us
wait,
change
what?
that I work. And yes, I was 20. Every time I lose a friend, it's because I don't talk to them enough. That just happened with Abby. That happened with Eric and Ricky. It's like, why do I have to talk to my friends 24/7? Like, that's not the way that I work. And yes, I was like that with you at one point, but things changed since then. And it's like, I can be an active friend and us still talk like once a week or however long. Like, there doesn't have to be like a set in stone of how often we should talk to be considered friends. Like, that's insane to me. I think that even if we didn't talk for a full month, I want you to know that I am a loyal enough friend and I care enough as a person that you'll never catch me talking shit about you. Like that.
Yeah, so I'll say my best friend and I, we don't talk super often. Um, it doesn't mean we don't love each other any less and don't care about each other any less and that we're not friends. It just means that we don't live near each other and we're both busy. Aaron, my best friend is in a newer relationship than mine. It's hard sometimes, but I don't take it personally. Yeah, I mean, I think when people first get into a relationship, they do have that kind of all consuming, I want to spend all of my time with this new person that I'm in a relationship with. And your friends might be like, oh, okay, I mean, we used to hang out, but I guess you're hanging out with your new girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. And they'll usually understand that, I think, but they might be a little hurt. Um, Amberlynn says, I don't know where Amber is in the video, but she says, I didn't feel comfortable being close to Alexis like I once was. I knew that if I talked to her as much as she wanted me to, I would have told her personal things. And then Blue Hoodie says, you figure out the friendship level and back off or talk about it. Yeah. You either talk about it and you're like, hey, I feel like our relationship is not important to you. Um, and then Amberlynn says, I didn't want to put myself in that position, so I had boundaries. I wish she would have respected them. How did she not respect them? Is it by doing this live stream? So it sounds like Alexis also had some boundaries where she didn't want you to talk about her in your YouTube videos. But I don't know if she communicated that boundary. But I would have, as a friend, been like, hey, I'm going to be answering a question about you. Is that okay with you? Um, I just, this is a little more nuanced and difficult for me because I understand not needing to talk to people every single day to be friends with them. But then I can also understand how people can feel neglected by their friends if they did talk every day and spend all their time together. Amber, I literally have screenshots of how she found out. She wasn't upset or anything. Well, if you want to share those screenshots, you can send them to me if you want. I can break some tea for once. Or share them yourself on your own video. Yeah, it just maybe I'm just an asshole, but this just comes across to me as Alexis is butthurt because Amberlynn wasn't talking to her as often as she wanted, and because she used her name in a video title. Maybe I'm just a bad friend, and yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just a bad friend too, and that's and why I understand a little bit.
That's insane work.
I'm sorry, you gotta try what, Aaron? I'm so sorry. Because of the lag and delay, I don't recall what I said 15 seconds ago.
That you'll never catch me talking shit about you. Like, that's insane work that just because I don't talk to you the amount that you want, that this is what happens. Like, that's crazy to me. And yeah, Jordy's chat is only nice to you when you and I have some sort of beef going.
It's kind of what I said. They're only being nice to her because they want her to spill tea and talk shit.
Honey, you're cooking the beef. I didn't even like.
That's where the title came from. Honey, you're cooking the beef. Ooh, Aaron, I think we need to make new. We need to make a new. Need to make new merch. We have the. We have the grab onto my chonk chonk. And now we have, honey, you're cooking the beef. Oh. I like that saying. That's where the title came from.
crazy to me. And yeah, Jordy's chat is only nice to you when you and I have some sort of beef going. And honey, you're cooking the beef.
Where's the beef? Yeah. Yes, yeah. We gotta have the grab onto my trunk, and we gotta and we gotta have, honey, you're cooking the beef. Oh God, I love it. You sent a screenshot. Where did you send? Oh, you know what? Probably in Instagram. Uh, I have. Oh yeah. So did you finally see that book recommendation that I sent you 2 years ago, Amberlynn? Um, yes, I tried to message Amberlynn 2 years ago. She asked for book recommendations, and I tried to give her one. Because I was like, this is a good book. She'll enjoy it. Oh. Me seeing the title of your video and running to. Oh, do you. Sorry, Amberlynn, do you care if I share this? Let me ask before. Okay. So you can. Oh, poop. You can see some of my friends. I don't want to. So on January 1st, this is Alexis in the black and Amberlynn in the blue. She says, me seeing the title of your video and running to watch it. And then Amber says, ha ha ha, I don't blame you. After you said you didn't hate me, I went back to my game. Laughing, crying emoji. And Amberlynn says, what game you playing? And she's playing Dice Dreams. Yeah, she doesn't sound upset. And it doesn't sound like somebody. I mean, she said that somebody sent her the video title, right? Sent her a screenshot of it, which they could have, and she's like, "Oh, I saw this title." I mean, she doesn't seem upset in this text message. um, like, "Oh, she's talking about me. Let me watch it." Oh, she's not saying anything bad about me. Let me go back to my game. So, and if you want to know the message that I sent Amberlynn, I just gave her a book recommendation, Aurora's Angel by Emily Noon. It's actually quite a good book. I listened to the audiobook. Anyway, so that is the only correspondence I've ever had with Amberlynn. If anybody thinks that we chat on the regular or I'm on her payroll or something, that's the only correspondence we've had. That was the chance Alexis could have said something. Yeah, I agree, Mademoiselle Scythe. You know, she could have been like, "Hey, why didn't you ask me if you could talk about me in your video?" You know, exactly, Mademoiselle Scythe. That was her chance to be like, "Hey, um, what's up with this?" So
I don't even like beef in this situation. Like, what?
I don't even like beef in this situation. Because Amberlynn is not a meat girly. And then we see her cook meat in every single video.
What is even happening? Like, literally, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. This is like coming out of like left field. I'm not monetizing anything. People have been asking if you and I are friends. I talked about you for less than 30 seconds in a 18-minute video. I'm not monetizing our friendship. Nothing like that.
Well, your video is monetized because your channel is monetized. Um, when it comes to titling videos, people are going to put in clickbaity titles. We see that with Karina Kaboom all the fucking time. I'm really bad at making clickbaity titles because I'm like, oh, I don't want to lie in my video title. I'm so stupid. But that video title was basically clips from questions people had asked. So I'm not purposely making content about her, is what I meant. Um, so it's, yeah, I mean, you didn't have a whole video talking about Alexis. You answered one question about her. But I can still see her being like, why couldn't you come to me and ask me if it was okay to use me in your title and to talk about me? But according to this, she didn't care, and that was her chance. Heather, I will not stand for Taurus slander. hate to hate to hate to talk badly about your astrological sign there, Heather. Good to see you, by the way. I need to watch some of your videos and watch you do some stitching because I have zero talent. I also love that frickin' like flail mall thing that you made. That was frickin' awesome. Anyway, um, I am a Taurus. We're in love after the second date. Hey, you think Amberlynn was a Taurus, but she's a Capricorn. Heather ALR fails New Year's resolution by being in chat. She did say she was making an exception for me, Heather. Let me have this. Thank you. I'll make you. I will totally pay you to make one. Because that looks like a lot of frickin' work. Message me on Discord. You know how to get in touch with me. I will totally buy one of those from you, Heather. Amberlynn, we know that. Well, I do keep saying that Mademoiselle Scythe and I are in a YouTube relationship because we've spent as much time together as Amberlynn and Emily did. Because I'm an asshole.
I'm answering a real quick question. Again, sticking up for you. Again, saying kind things about you. Because that's who I am, and that's who I will stay being, regardless of what you say or do, when it involves me.
Congrats to you both. It's the only relationship I have in my life is with my YouTube audience. That's a little sad. Yes, we are.
Like, because I'm just not that person. I don't go low, and I don't.
Come on now. I don't go low. You went a little low on Zach, I do have to say. I don't agree with his response, but you did go a little low. And you went a little low on Karina, and you went a little low on Jordy. You've gone a little low on some people lately. Mademoiselle Scythe, I'm devastated by the news. Be good to her. Aw, Heather.
Stay being, regardless of what you say or do.
Hold on here.
People have been asking if you and I are friends. I talked about you for less than 30 seconds in a 18-minute video.
Are you talking about me, Heather? I need therapy? Are you talking about me or Amber? Because we all know that Amber needs therapy. But are you talking about me? I mean, I probably need therapy too, let's be honest.
I'm not monetizing our friendship, nothing like that. I'm answering a real quick question. Again, sticking up for you, again, saying kind things about you, because that's who I am and that's who I will stay being, regardless of what you say or do when it involves me. Like, because I'm just not that person. I don't go low, and I don't plan on it.
I don't. Okay. First of all, I am glad you finally contacted a fucking therapist. Halla fucking Lula. Lula. Halla fucking Luya. Apparently, having Amberlynn in my chat's making me mispronounce words. I, I know, Mademoiselle. I thought Heather was saying that I needed therapy. Like, Mademoiselle Sides, be good to her. She needs therapy. It's like, what? I'm offended. Um. So yeah. So for the saying, you try not to go low. I understand being upset and the anger. It's the anxiety. It's the anxiety. Um. uh, um. Hallelujah. I can't speak. Y'all are making me laugh. Um, yeah, you did go a bit low on the Jordy stuff. You've went you've went low on Mr. Snowflake, telling him his beard looked germ or bug infested or something. Just don't insult people's physical appearance if you don't want people to insult your physical appearance or talk about your physical appearance. You know, I don't know if Jordy does live in his mom's basement, but rent is expensive. He's probably saving a whole hell of a lot of fucking money from all of his super chats. Then, and if he plays World of Warcraft, hey, good for him. I play video games. You can see that I have a bunch of Stardew Valley streams. Um, and thank you, DV. I love this shirt. Quick funny story. I bought my best friend this shirt for Christmas one year. The very next year, he bought me this exact same shirt. It says, "You read my t-shirt. That's enough social interaction for one day." Yes, you went for his beard. Yeah, I mean, I would just say people are going to talk shit about you. People are going to insult you. But when you clap back like that, people are going to come for you for saying those things. They don't care what reaction channels or people in the community have said. They're only looking at what you've said. Excuse me. I'm a bad influence, my bad. Yeah. You are a bad influence, Mademoiselle Scythe. I kind of like it.
You literally have nothing on me. Like, it's starting to become like super frustrating.
Heather! I'd be his beard. Mr. Snowflake was a fan until he watched your videos. I assume you're talking to Amberlynn and not me, Heather? Yeah. Apparently, a lot of people want to be Mr. Snowflake's beard. Um, it got really kind of creepy in the Narc Alerts Discord, I'll tell you that. Heather, my goodness! Getting spicy in this chat. Yeah, yeah, there were a couple of things he said that I don't agree with. Um, yeah.
To me that like I forgive you because of the fact that like I cared about you. That's why I forgave you. And I wanted to meet you because I loved you as a friend.
I will say just really quick about what was just said, and that she was so fucking thirsty. she she banned me from her Discord. Um, I was banned from her Discord. Um, yeah, about the comment about Snowflake lying about being SA'd when you were a child. Um, I think that is pretty awful for people to not believe somebody when they talk about that. Like, as an adult, you're looking back and you're like, this is what happened to me. And for people to try to pick that apart, um, that does bother me. And I actually haven't watched, to be completely honest here, I've only watched maybe one or two of his videos, but I haven't watched his whole like little docu series. But I've heard things and I've seen little bits and pieces here and there.
And it's like being twisted into something that like is really creepy, in my opinion. I
Sorry, here I
forgave
need to
you,
back.
and I wanted to meet you because I loved you as a friend. And it's like being twisted into something that like is really creepy, in my opinion. I don't keep people in my life because
What? I don't. I am so sorry. I don't understand that. What's being twisted to be kind of creepy? So I assume Alexis lives near Emily, probably in Wisconsin somewhere, I guess, or in that area, because she was able to come meet you. How did I get kicked out of Discord? Um, so I made a video. Um, I made two videos last year about the Narc Alert and Amberlynn, and so I think she banned me because I think they thought I was the mole that was sharing screenshots from her Discord on Reddit and other places, but it wasn't me. I did take screenshots and I used them in my videos. Um so I so I made a video about what the Narc Alert was saying about Amberland with that whole situation with the doxing the weight loss surgeon. I did a video kind of calling out the Narc Alert's fallacies in her arguments and some of her disingenuous things. She copyright struck that video and then tried to call it, and like right at the exact same time I got the email, or within minutes of each other, when I got the email saying that my channel had been copyright struck by her, I got an email saying that I had been removed and banned from her Discord. So, so I used to be a member of her channel. So,
of any like manipulation tactic. I keep people in my life because they do something good for me, and that's how it should be with everyone in everyone's life. And
wait,
yeah,
say
I
that
don't know.
again. Hold on, I am so sorry. Let me rehear that.
Of any like manipulation tactic, I keep people in my life because as a friend, and it's like being twisted into something that like is really creepy, in my opinion. I don't keep people in my life because of any like manipulation tactic. I keep people in my life because they do something good for me, and
Okay, that could be taken as a very transactional type thing. I don't keep people or friends in my life because um uh it's um so sorry, I was reading the chat. Uh, you don't keep people in your life as friends as manipulation tactics. You keep them in your life because they do something for you. So that can be seen as kind of a transactional. I only keep people in my life because of what they can do for me. Excuse me. Now, you could just mean because you make my life better and I enjoy having you in my life. But this is where I paused it. It sounds very transactional. You're my friend because of what you can do for me.
That's how it should be with everyone in everyone's life. And
I disagree because of the way that sounds and because of what I just said. You should have people in your life because you enjoy them as people, because you connect with this person on some level. You just think they're fun to be around. You think they're funny. You enjoy their company. So, but that's coming across very much as I have people in my life because of what they can do for me and what they do for me. And it really comes across, I hate to say it, but narcissistic. You know, I have these people and friends in my life because they benefit me in some way. You did word it weird.
yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this is definitely coming out of left field, and now I'm rambling. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Amberlynn.
Oh, when somebody starts out with your name, you know you're about to get a talking to. Her channel name is Stitch and Stream. She has a couple of channels though, but Stitch and Stream. You can actually in the chat, Mademoiselle, you can click on her picture and say go to channel. You know what? Let me just do it for you. You know what? Let me be a good channel person here since my mod Ilya is missing. That is Stitch and Stream's channel. Sorry I keep using your actual name. This is Stitch and Stream's channel. And yeah, you manipulate. Stitch and Stream says you manipulated too much, and now no one believes you. Actions meet consequences. Yeah. So I've said similar before. I believe as well. Yeah, it's the boy who cried wolf phenomenon. Whenever you've lied about things in the past, or done things in the past, or done certain things in the past, people are going to continue to see you in that way, and they're going to continue to not believe you. Even when you prove something, people are still going to not believe you. They're going to say that it's not true. Um, Thank you, Heather. Um, so yeah, it's hard to break out of that mold of being seen as a liar, because one of the things it's so hard to say these things sometimes whenever she's actually in the fucking chat, but it's semantics. Oftentimes you will lie by omission. You will play semantics with things. And I brought this up back with the whole wifey situation whenever you had said that you and wifey weren't together or something. You said wifey is no more. You just weren't calling her wifey anymore. Because what were the odds that you would start dating another black woman with the same interest and same experiences as the one that you just supposedly broke up with? You also weren't upset by this breakup. So, people look very, very closely at what you say and what you don't say. because oftentimes it's what you don't say that gives it away. And that also is kind of a double edged sword because sometimes, whenever you're telling a story, you're not going to tell every little detail and bit and bobble. So it's it's very hard to break out of that. Same sultry, smooth voice. What? What are you talking? What are we talking about? Stitch and Stream. Um. So it's whenever you've lied so much about some things, it can be very hard to break out of that mold. Ah, wifey. Yes, she did have a nice voice. She had that kind of deep, I guess we use the term mask now, but she was black. She probably would have went by the term stud voice. So at least my ex-girlfriend that's black preferred that term.
I'm truly actually.
Yes, the same. Yeah, see, the frickin' delay throws me off sometimes. Yeah, they had the same voice. They both collected sneakers. Okay, yeah, so we're starting out here with Amberlynn, and it has kind of a tone here. So it's you know it's gonna be good.
Amberlynn, I'm truly actually speechless because, like, you're just saying a lot of fluff. Like, you're just using a lot of filler vocabulary here. Like, and making yourself seem like you're this amazing friend going out of your way for me. Okay, if you were such an amazing friend, you couldn't even wish me a happy birthday. If you were such an amazing friend to me, you could, I don't know, return my calls or, like, acknowledge the fact that I've called you. If you want to talk shit about me in your videos, go ahead. But at the end of the
But she didn't want to talk shit about you. Yeah, I mean, I could certainly see her saying you're just giving me platitudes. I could see her having that view on Amberlynn's messages. Um, um, I don't see it as. I didn't take it as Amberlynn saying she was going out of her way for Alexis. I believe what she said was, I wanted to meet you in person because I wanted to hang out with you. And then she happened to be in a close enough area. I do agree that Amberlynn could have been a little bit better of a friend and at least communicated, hey, I missed your call. I'm sorry. Let's catch up tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Or, hey, let me text you back. You know.
the day, if you're putting my name in your video for clickbait, because people want to know what's going on between us. If you're putting my name in your video saying you resenting Alexis, that's clickbait. And you did not.
It is clickbait. And people clickbait. It is clickbait, but it was also true-ish clickbait because she did answer the question, does she resent Alexis? So, but yes, it was clickbait. Most people do clickbait their titles.
Monetize that video. So therefore, you are monetizing our friendship still. You can say you're not. Doesn't matter how long you talked about me for.
Excuse me. She's monetizing a lot of things, to be honest. Now, once again, I do concede the fact and agree that Amberlynn probably should have said, hey, can I answer a question about you? Are you okay with this, given the history of everything that's happened between us in the last 6 months. Or just ignored it, because Amberlynn was picking these questions, and she picked some of the most god awful fucking questions. Nobody wants to know if Emily is a good kisser. Nobody wants to know if you've had phone sex. Nobody wants to know this.
You still monetize the video and you still put my name in there as clickbait. Like, I don't know, I don't get what you don't understand. Like, you can't manipulate me, Amberlynn. You can't. Nobody can. Okay? So just like,
well, apparently Jordy's audience can.
enough is enough. Like, we don't have to be friends. I don't care. You're not an active part of my life. I don't care. I have friends in my real life. I've been best friends with my best friend for 20 years. And she lives 15 minutes away from me. And I see her 2-3 times a week.
You know, Heather, I was trying to Ooh, Aaron, since you're my merch queen here, I have a new idea for a dainty push. Yeah, somebody has made that as a name in Discord. Yeah, new merch idea. Yeah. Yeah. You just wait.
Years. And she lives 15 minutes away from me.
Sorry.
Not an active
Sorry,
part of my
Alexis.
life.
I am listening. I just don't give a fuck. I want to wear some Dainty Bush merch for sure.
Like, we don't have to be friends. I don't care. You're not an active part of my life. I don't care. I have friends in my real life. I've been best friends with my best friend for 20 years. And she lives 15 minutes away from me. And I see her 2-3 times a week. Like, that is a real friendship to me.
Well, then why are you friends with somebody that lives in Oklahoma? Because you're obviously not going to be able to hang out with somebody that lives states away from you 2 or 3 times a week. The most friendship that you could have would be an online, a phone call, a texting. I don't know why distance and physical time together has to be the qualifiers for the level of friendship that you have with someone. I just got a text message from somebody and I don't know where it is or which app it's in, but sorry if you guys heard that. I don't know why time and distance are the qualifiers for Alexis when it comes to I guess levels of friendship with her. There are people in Discord that I've been talking to for 2 years now that I consider friends, like Stitch and Stream. I consider Stitch and Stream to be a friend, and we've only talked in Discord. And it's like, what is the qualification to be a friend with Alexis then? I mean, I consider Tree Boy Ilya to be a friend, and we've only talked in Discord. I mean, I think Alexis was okay with the long distance, but ALR blew her off for Emily. And for Erica. Don't forget Erica. She blew her off for Erica, too. My voice has been coming and going all day. I had a lot of meetings today at work, and my voice kept going out during meetings too. Um, but was Alexis was Alexis only okay with Amberlynn being her long distance friend if she texted her or talked to her every single day? Not wishing her a happy birthday, whack. Well, Amberlynn did say that she forgot it was her birthday because she forgot what the date was. But Amberlynn also did say that after Alexis had been in Jordy's chat the night before, she didn't feel like she didn't feel like wishing her a happy birthday at that point. So, I mean, I have friends that don't wish me a happy birthday. It doesn't mean they're not my friend anymore.
And even if we
Context, you know.
and I see her 2-3 times a week. Like, that is a real friendship to me. And even if we do go, a couple weeks without seeing each other or talking to each other, like, I know at the end of the day that is my best friend. I don't feel that way with you. And
Oh, ouch, Alexis.
like, of course there are friends that I have that I don't talk to or see sometimes for months. But I know that they're still my friend because it's a
So why is it different with Amberlynn?
feeling. I don't feel supported by you. I don't feel like you care about what's going on in my life. I just don't know what to say to you anymore. And we don't have to continue to be friends.
Well, so again, why did you want to reconcile the friendship after the shit you did in August? Why bother trying to reconcile the friendship? I mean, yeah, if you don't feel like your friend actually cares about you as a person and as a friend, yeah, then maybe you shouldn't be friends with that person. And maybe Amberlynn gives off that vibe. Maybe Amberlynn is a shitty friend. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But why bother trying to rekindle that friendship after August?
But if that's the case, then stop posting me in your videos. Stop putting me in your titles for clickbait, and stop talking about me. Like, if you're going to talk about me, I'm going to talk about you. The only difference is you're monetizing what you're saying. I'm not. I don't care.
Eh.
I've never cared about the money. I still don't to this day, or I'd be making videos. And you think that I don't have anything more to say to you? I sure do. I sure could. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say to you. But, like, also, I don't care about Abby. You never met her.
Who's Abby?
It was a romantic interest at one point. She's a weirdo. She's 20 years old. That is
20? That's kind of young. Of course, of course, here I am talking to somebody online that's 15 years younger than I am, as well.
your relationship with her is nothing comparable to your relationship with me. Okay, so please do not compare me to that child. Okay.
So just let's play devil's advocate here. Has Alexis given to Amberlynn as a friend the same type of caring and communication that she wants back from Amberlynn? Or is she just expecting to take from Amberlynn but not give as well. Now, she did say that she did try to call Amberlynn a couple of times and that she had texted. She wants to be. So, I believe in either Jordy's live stream or on Karina's video in the comments, she said that Amberlynn doesn't have a chance in hell with her or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. So it's like, what? It's. Friendships are two-way streets. But it sounds like she's wanting it to be a one-way street with only Amber coming towards her. So, what is she doing to be a good friend to Amber? Because you can't expect somebody to be a good friend to you, but not be a good friend back to them. God, look at the fucking devil horns up here in that icon. Jesus Christ. Ooh, taking the dog out. It is cold out there too, I'm sure. But when the dog's gotta go, the dog's gotta go. Oh, this says today on it. I wonder when this was recorded.
Okay, so at the end of the day, all I can say is, like, I've done.
Oh, this is Amber talking. Okay.
With me, okay? So please do not compare me to that child.
Okay, so at the end of the day, all I can say is, like, I've done nothing to you that warrants you talking about me online in that way. Like putting out there that I could have leaked it, putting out there that you only met me for the plot, putting out there that we're not really friends. It's all kind of like shocking to me because that's not the way that I viewed our friendship. Yeah, we don't talk as much as we used to, but like we still talked. Like I have those messages. I have that in my phone. And like we recently talked. I'm telling you, recent. Like you were sending me pictures and like I was saying how
Pictures. Were they throwing fastballs? Were they holding water?
happy I am for you because you deserve it. And like, you're saying the same thing to me. Like, I don't have the mental capacity to have a friendship where I talk to them 24/7. I felt good and comfortable talking to you as much as we did. And we talked weekly. You know, we caught up with each other. We checked in with each other. Like, I don't know. I genuinely just don't see the issue. Yes, our friendship has changed from how it once was, but who knows, with time, it could have gotten back to how it was, but at this rate, I don't see that happening. And I don't know, I think you just want more.
Well, it doesn't sound like Alexis wants it to. Sounds like she's just kind of done.
More from me than I am capable of giving, because like I'm doing my best being a good friend to you. And
so how, see, here, we don't know the dynamics of their friendships. How is Amberlynn being a good friend to Alexis? How is Alexis being a good friend to Amberlynn?
I don't know. I wasn't really comparing you to Abby. I was just saying in general, it just seems like people want more out of me than I can like give. Like, I try to be a good friend to all my friends, and I don't know. If I'm just not like good enough, then that's fine. We can move on from this friendship. I will never say anything bad about you, regardless of the way that you're making me feel in this current moment. And I hope that you do the same for me.
So this wall.
So, okay. Um, so before we go into this text message, maybe I just see things a little bit differently. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. But it sounds like there's a difference of expectations for the friendships. And Alexis was expecting more out of a friendship, maybe for it to be like it was before all this shit happened in August. And it's not, because Amberlynn, I mean, I can totally understand Amberlynn taking a little bit of a step back, like, hey, yeah, we can be friends again, but it's not going to be like it was before. But let's see here what this text message says. Because I can see a little bit of both sides, because Amberlynn does have a tendency to ignore everybody else and gets blinders when she gets into a relationship.
This current moment. And I hope that you do the same for me.
So this wall of text is my response, my last response to what she had said. And it says, "This is honestly a bunch of bullshit, and it really just shows how far your head is up your ass, Amberlynn. I never did anything for you to talk about me online. I'm sorry, what? Let's go back to the Buzzball live streams. Let's go back to the reason I was even crying over you in the first place. Our friendship never would have went back to how it was because Amberlynn doesn't care about anyone except for Amberlynn."
Okay, am I not remembering things from the Buzzball live streams? Let's go back to the reasons. I was ever crying over you. And when was Alexis crying over Amberlynn? Yeah. Um well, she's a little old to be to be to be to be fair, Heather. A lot of people at any age do that. But people with BPD do that, and they have to actively work on it and recognize it to not exclude other people from their life when they get into a new relationship. And it seems like Amberlynn wasn't very good at doing that. She wasn't very good at being able to divide her time between, this is this new person I'm seeing, but then I also have other people that I want to keep relationships with. So I could definitely see Alexis feeling neglected as a friend, but it also kind of comes across as very needy. And if you don't message me every day and ask me how I'm doing, and if we don't talk all the time, then you're not really my friend. That's kind of how it comes across. That may not be what she means, but that's kind of how it's coming across here. I never did anything to you for you to talk about me online. Now, somebody that's watched those previous videos, because again, I'm sorry, I haven't. What was the reasoning? Oh, okay, I just had a flashback. Because Amberlynn and Emily had broken up for like a day, and then she got back with Emily, and Alexis had that TikTok that was saying, oh, I have that short. Excuse me, she had that short saying, it's me or her. Hold on, you don't need to see my files. I have a whole external hard drive full of Amberlynn videos and my own vlogs. we had this that I downloaded back in August.
I hate bitches, 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 I
So Alexis here is saying it's either me or Emily, which
I hate bitches, 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 I hate bitches,
I mean, it's why. So Amberlynn had known Emily for maybe 2 weeks at that point, and we didn't know a lot about Emily at that point. So this was just okay. So it's you either have to be friends with me, or you can date this person. You have to pick one. And Amberlynn chose to get back with Emily. And then that's when Alexis started trying to release all of that tea. So that seems really kind of vindictive to me. And really kind of messy. Like, oh, well you're not going to choose to be friends with me. You're going to choose to date this person. Let me make 4 videos talking shit about you and your previous relationships. Things that you've told me, supposedly. That makes Alexis seem kind of messy. This also makes Alexis seem kind of messy. Um, because people are clamoring for that Amberlynn Reed tea. People want people to spill tea, and sometimes there isn't really anything there. So Amberlynn doesn't care about anyone except for Amberlynn. That could be a distinct possibility. Um, so I guess something that I will say is that Amberlynn said she's lost a lot of friends recently for this reason. What is the common denominator in that? It would be Amberlynn. So what is the reason why you are losing these friends? Are you just not being a good friend? Are you neglecting all of your friendships because you're in this relationship? Um, it's 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 not a good look. I mean, people aren't in touch with their friends every single day. I absolutely can vouch for that. But it's I don't know, that's sus. It would be one thing if she had genuine concern, but it seems like she was jealous of Tommy. That's what it comes across as to me too, Hibiscus Daffo. Good to see you, by the way, Hibiscus Daffo. Um, so it's oh, I don't know. Why do I make these videos? Why do I care? What am I doing with my life?
You want more from me than I can give.
Oh. Amberlynn telling us a little bit of tea here in the chitty chat. Alexis did want to be with me. After I broke up with Erica, she made that very clear. Why am I fondling my microphone? I'm over here just like. Um, Alexis did want to be with me after I broke up with Erica. She made that very clear. But I told her I didn't want to ruin our friendship. Heather. Yeah. Um, I do you have any receipts on that, Amberlynn? Because Alexis has said in chats and like some of the chats that she's like, oh, Amberlynn doesn't have a chance with me. Um, And didn't she have a girlfriend? Because I seem to recall hearing something about after all these videos from her came out at the beginning of August that she broke up with her girlfriend because her girlfriend commented or liked one of your TikToks. I don't know if that was just a rumor or what that was all about. Um so I mean, because we have Alexis saying Amberlynn doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell with me, and we have Amberlynn saying, no, that girl wanted a piece of this dainty bush. She wanted to grab onto my chunk chunk. I mean, so we have two different things here. Yeah, Alexis is messy. You keep meeting all these messy people, Amberlynn. Maybe you need to vet your friendships a little bit better. You need to vet the people that slide into your DMs a little bit better. And I do include the current girlfriend in that as well.
Acknowledging the fact that I called you would be a start considering you're on the phone with Emily all day, every day. And at this point, you're not going to have any friends except Emily, but that's probably how she wants it anyways.
So, okay, let's talk about that. So, she is insinuating here that Emily is wanting to isolate Amberlynn, which would not be a good thing. That would be a sign of emotional abuse. And if, yeah, I don't know, Hibiscus. She could have. Definitely, it does come across that way. Pieces, yeah. It's so can you. So you want more from me than I can give, and then she's like, you can acknowledge the fact that I called you would be a start, considering you're on the phone with Emily all day, every day. Yeah, we do see Emily calling Amberlynn repeatedly during her Q&As, and that's, I don't know how healthy it is to have to be in communication with your girlfriend 24/7. I understand wanting to talk to the person that you're involved with, but people have jobs, people are working, people have things to do. So it's, and then as far as you're not going to have any friends except Emily. Yes, Aaron. Yes. DBC, the Dainty Bush Club. Yes. I have an idea for a design. We'll see what I can put together in Canva. I might have to hire someone to make it for me, but I think I can pull some pieces together. Or I can draw something in Adobe Illustrator. So I have a couple of ideas brewing around. The body is pink and the hood is brown. Oh. Oh, Heather. We could have options. The hood could be yellow. It could be red. It could be brown. Oh, I love you people. Yeah, so we keep getting distracted by random things. Uh um So it sounds like Alexis is insinuating here that Emily does not want Amberlynn to have any friends. I I don't know if that's true. We don't know. If she is trying to isolate Amberlynn, that would be a sign of emotional abuse. But we also know that Amberlynn does get fixated. Um, what's what in reference to Hibiscus? Um, the Dainty Bush Club? Um, so the hoodie would be in reference to the Dainty Bush. Oh, so watch Amberlynn beat me to making this merch because she's in here hearing all of our wonderful ideas. And she probably saw my community tab post earlier today too. Um, the hood colors. So the hood would represent the dainty bush. That's what I gathered, Heather, if I'm incorrect. And the pink body of the hoodie would be representing the I guess the vulva, I guess. Can we say that on YouTube? Uh so the hood color would be the dainty bush. Yeah, trademark. uh, so it sounds like Alexis. Yes, we're on the same page. It's like you all are inside my sick little head here.
Doing my best being a good friend to you. How the fuck? You're an awful friend. You don't ask me how I am. You don't.
No, you weren't being dirty. We're all being dirty, Hibiscus. We're all being awful, but it's funny. Yeah, so I'm doing my best being a good friend to you. Oh yes, and black. There might be black as well. Black hood, brown. Yes, yes. We can't forget our POCs. We'll have options. Yeah. So Amberlynn saying, "I'm doing my best to be a good friend to you." How was Amberlynn trying to be a good friend? And how was Alexis trying to be a good friend? How were you trying to be good friends to each other? Because Alexis doesn't seem to think Amberlynn is a very good friend. She, in fact, says that Amberlynn is an awful friend. You don't ask me how I am. You don't call me. Couldn't even wish me a happy birthday. You're such a manipulative person, Amberlynn, and I can't believe I'm just finally seeing it. Can Amberlynn be manipulative? Yes, 100%. But I'm having a hard time seeing it in this, and maybe I'm just not reading into things the right way. And yes, Heather, we are very inclusive here.
Don't call me. Couldn't even wish me a happy birthday. You're such a manipulative person, Amberlynn, and I can't believe I'm just finally seeing it. And then I realized that she blocked me on Snapchat, so I sent.
Oh, Amberlynn blocking on Snapchat. Again, I've never used Snapchat. Oh, she called her Pooks. Don't worry, I screen recorded the whole conversation on Snap before you could block me, Pooks. Don't know what the heartbreak is for. Oh, this is when they were having the argument, I guess. The hood should be fuzzy. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Maybe we can put a little ball up top or something. A little ball. Oh, yes. Oh, I love you all so much. You're just, you guys make my night.
Her a text, and I said, "Don't worry, I screen recorded the whole conversation on Snap before you could block me, Pooks." Honestly, I don't have much to say about this. I think the conversation really speaks for itself. And honestly, I think I'm more interested in what reaction channels have to say about it, honestly. So let me know.
Well, Alexis, this reaction channel thinks you're both probably shitty friends.
What you guys think about this correspondence between Amberlynn and I. And if you like this,
It's between Amberlynn and me. It's a direct object, Amberlynn and me. If you're the subject of the sentence, it would be Amberlynn and I had this conversation because you are the subject of the sentence. But you are receiving the communication and the action. It should be me, between Amberlynn and me. Alright. There's your grammar lesson for the day, Amberlynn.
video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe, even though I'm not monetized anymore.
You know what? I'm not monetized either, but give me a like and subscribe too.
Okay, bye.
Alright. I didn't lose Abby due to not speaking to her enough. Abby admitted she had feelings for me, and it made Emily uncomfortable, understandably. So I stopped talking to her. But the complaint from Abby was that I didn't speak to her enough, even though we spoke multiple times a week. So Abby was 20 years old, is that correct? And you are 34? Abby is an adult, I will say that. Some people are just attracted to older people. I could understand Emily Mademoiselle Scythe. So Alexis wants reaction channels to come after Amberlynn. It sounds that way, Mademoiselle. It sounds that way. And Amberlynn just now catching up with the live stream again because I got busy. But yes, Alexis and I used to be into each other romantically for me. It stopped for her. It didn't. Well, you're going to be in for a treat in a little bit whenever you get caught up. You're going to be in for a treat when it comes to merch ideas. Did she admit that in her videos? Because I'm sorry, I haven't watched. Maybe later this week I'll stream and we can. Because again, I haven't watched these because I do have a life and I was busy. I was busy with work. Oh, Nerfy's live. Look at that. Maybe we can watch these Amberlynn videos. At first, she denied it. Wait, did I say? What did I say? Maybe we can watch these Alexis videos about Amberlynn. At first, she denied it publicly, but the truth finally came out. Yeah, so I don't know. Here's my problem, and maybe I'm. Oh fuck. Sorry, my phone just fell off my desk. Maybe I try to give Amberlynn too much benefit of the doubt, but I don't think these voice message exchanges make Amberlynn look bad. maybe I missed something because I'm live streaming and I stopped and I paused. So maybe I'm missing something. But again, we do have this message from Alexis to Amberlynn. This is a ER channel exclusive text message between Amberlynn and Alexis. Where she doesn't seem upset about Amberlynn using. You know what? I'm not even sharing my fucking screen. This message. So it seems to me like they both weren't very good friends to each other, and like Alexis was expecting more out of the friendship once they reconciled and kind of tried to rekindle the relationship. The one where she's crying, she was upset. I haven't seen the one where she's crying. Oh. Yeah, Alexis had her chance in that text message to say, I'm not happy that you used me in this video. Now, could Amberlynn have been proactive and told Alexis beforehand? Absolutely. She probably should have done that. So I do agree with that. But Alexis doesn't seem upset about it. And Amberlynn wasn't talking shit about her. She wasn't saying anything bad about her. So here's, like I was getting ready to say, maybe I'm giving Amberlynn too much benefit of the doubt, but we have people releasing these conversations or phone calls. We have Brittany releasing her phone conversation with Amberlynn, and then we have Alexis releasing these voice memos, making them seem like, oh, these are gotchas. Amberlynn's gonna look so bad. But Amberlynn doesn't look bad in these. She didn't look bad in the Brittany video. Brittany looked horrible. Amberlynn came across in that video as actually mature. And in this one, Amberlynn didn't come across. Amberlynn seemed more confused in these, to me. Like, I didn't know you felt this way. I didn't know that you were expecting more out of me as a friend. So I think there's just a disconnect between what was expected and what people were expecting out of this friendship once they became friends again. And I mean, I could be 100% wrong on this, but it doesn't seem to me it's why is she releasing this? Why is she talking in reaction channel chats and commenting on their videos, trying to stir up shit? Abby is 21. Okay, still very young. She lied about her age for 6 months. LMAO. I was shook. Well, you know what? I would lie about my age too if I could. But I'm starting to look my age, so I can't get away with that. But so I guess Abby said that she was older than what she was. I mean, yeah, people can and will do that. So it's, yeah, I'm having a hard time being like, aha, Amberlynn's a piece of shit when it comes to this particular video. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm just having a hard time reconciling that, because it seems to me more like Alexis maybe didn't communicate her friendship needs. Alexis does come across as kind of needy, when it comes to her friends. So and Amberlynn wasn't meeting those friendship requirements anymore. I don't know. And but then again, like I've said, friendships are two-way streets. What was Amberlynn doing? What was Alexis doing? Were you guys just not communicating at all? Were you both being shitty friends? So I don't know. It's giving butt hurt. Yeah, Aaron, it is. It's giving butt hurt. You know, because the way she started out the video, why am I making this video? Because you used my name in a title. Because you didn't wish me a happy birthday. So I'm gonna make a video exposing you. Dun dun dun. But it's like, I don't know. Well, Amberlynn, that's what you get for talking about people in your videos. Amberlynn says, I'm literally a fool because I have a pre-recorded video going up tomorrow where I say kind things about Alexis. Ha ha ha. I am dumb for thinking Alexis changed. Yeah, it's... I'm trying to think here. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not a vindictive person. Maybe I'm just not a vindictive person to be like, okay, I'm friends with this person that has a large public following. So I'm going to try to expose random little things about this person. But then what she posted doesn't even look bad. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll be live again tomorrow because you know what? My stupid ass, because I usually don't have very many people in my chat to talk to. So my former live streams, I could go for like 30-40 minutes and I'm done. It would just be like a regular reaction video, except I don't have to edit it. But since I actually have people joining my chats now, I'm at 2 hours and 34 minutes. I could have recorded, edited, exported, and uploaded a video by now. But I enjoy talking to you all, so I might continue to do these lives when I'm able. I will still upload the video because the full subject still needs to be talked about. I just mentioned Alexis for a second. Yeah. Well, since it is pre-recorded, I don't know, maybe you could bleep her out. I don't know. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe this weekend if I have any free time, maybe we can watch one of these videos from Alexis from back in August. I still need to watch Beck's interview with Karina, and I'm probably not going to be very nice in that one. I'll tell you that, Amberlynn. But I do need to watch that still as well. So, yay us. Well, you know, Mademoiselle Scythe, we have to have our date time. I mean, it's... So, I don't know. At least tomorrow's video will mostly look like you just took the high road. It will give that appearance. Oh no, that 1 second, she's going to make it sound as if ALR is going to talk about her for hours. Yeah, you talked about me in your video. She answered one question, because that person asked if she resented Alexis for the videos she posted. You won't watch that one because Beck lied a lot. Um, I don't. Beck doesn't strike me as a liar, but what I will say when it comes to relationships is there are always going to be two sides, and there are going to be two different perspectives. And people want to hear and see Beck's perspective. Um, because as I've said before many times, Amberlynn, and I will say it now still with you even sitting here, you 100% were emotionally and financially abusive towards Beck. Maybe you didn't realize it, but you 100% were, um, unfortunately. Thank you, Heather. I always love seeing you. Mm, mm, uh, yeah, you never gave her the money from the live streams, but you. So here's my take, Amberlynn, just on the whole Beck thing, real quick here. You wanted. It was ending on such a sweet note. Yeah. Yeah. We'll leave the Beck. We'll leave the Beck. We'll have a conversation about this later, Amberlynn. How about that? We will talk about that. Um. Uh. Beck seems very sweet. I will say that we do call her Beggy when it comes to the YouTube things with Beck, but okay. So why did Beck need to do a GoFundMe to fix the car and struggle to make ends meet? You didn't recognize that she was struggling mentally. You had her driving around drugged out of her fucking mind. Yeah, she wasn't able to grieve her mother. Um, you wanted her to quit her job, and so these may be things that you don't recognize, but maybe in hindsight you can see it. Having her quit her job, making you the primary breadwinner, um I could, yeah, I mean, we're all gonna have our opinions, Amberlynn, for sure. Um and but but she should sue you. um I think she means for like talking about her. Um when you have your partner quit their job and then they are completely reliant on you financially and you don't, they're pretty much trapped. You've isolated that person and they're relying on you to give them money. That's financial abuse. Um Emotional abuse, definitely, I would say for sure as well. Um but we will flip back to Alexis. Um I would like to hope that you've grown and changed as a person and how you treat your partners, and I hope that you've grown. Um, um, yeah. So I will say, and I I will say, as devil's advocate, with Amberlynn's mental health diagnoses and Amberlynn's mental health issues, she may not have realized that's what she was doing. Again, we know Amberlynn's childhood was not great. She hasn't had great role models when it came to relationships growing up. But it's not an excuse. And it could be that maybe that we as outsiders looking in, once again, we only see what's presented to us. And what was presented to us was not good in a lot of that relationship, especially in the live streams. Um so, oh, I'm glitching. Oh my god. We're at a rave. Scoot, 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 scoot. Let me get my camera fixed here. Glitch, glitch, glitch. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. Oh, now I'm half glitching. Deactivate, activate. Yeah, I'm still here. Just my camera was oh, is it gonna come back on? My GoPro hates me. I have to get my new computer built. You all need to get on my ass to build my new computer, so I can use my different camera. I'm just so fucking busy. Well, Libby, if you wouldn't do 3-hour live streams, you'd have time to build your goddamn computer. Alright. I know, we're at a rave. Let me break out the glow sticks. Put on some. Yeah, I do plan on streaming it when I build it, Heather, so y'all can see me fuck up a very expensive computer. I've had the parts since August, Heather. August. Hey. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm back from my rave. Yes, I'm drinking a Powerade, Mademoiselle Scythe. Is that close enough? Yes, August. Because I wanted to rearrange my office before I built it, because it's heavy. So I finally got my office rearranged, so it's gonna sit over here. But yeah. And I'm going to build my Dungeons and Dragons Lego set, and this printer's going to go away, but I'm going to put my Dungeons and Dragons Lego set here. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. And I'll stream that too. I'm really enjoying streaming my Legos as well. Because a couple of people will pop in and chat with me while I play with my Legos. So, yeah. Yep. Oh, goodness. Well, I guess we'll be seeing more of Amberlynn later, unless we pissed her off, since I'm the only reaction channel she's gonna watch now. We'll see. We'll see how long that resolution lasts. Next week she'll be back yelling at Jordy. So, yeah. Yeah. Um, I will say that I will continue to try to be fair, and not be a dick. And we're gonna work on that merch. We're gonna have Dainty Bush merch, grab onto my trunk, and honey, you're cooking the beef. We're gonna make all that merch. uh, I have the ideas brewing up here in my head. So we will we'll we'll post some more images. But if you didn't see, I do have the best subscribers. You guys are awesome. You know, I threw I threw this together earlier. Put it up there. Oh, Heather, you're not a dick. You're fine. You just give your opinions. We all have opinions, and we're expressing them. And, you know, for better or for worse. Do I have a Discord? I do not. The Discord that you see me in is the one that I participate in when it comes to Goro World. That's the only one. I just saw your message in Discord, Heather. You want to make a homosexual joke, but you don't think I'll find it funny. Um, the only Discord I am in is in Tree Boy Ilia's. I should set up a Discord. Man, I'm good with technology, but y'all want me to figure that shit out? I'll see what I can do. I will see about setting up a Discord. Um, I don't know. We are slowly building a community, and I love it. You all are here at the ground level, and I hate when I look over and I see myself on my video. I don't like watching myself. I will see about making a Discord. We'll see if I get it ready by tomorrow night. So we are going to wrap this up here because we are going on another 3 hours. Thank you all for spending part of your evening with me. I greatly appreciate it. I know people are busy, people have lives, and I appreciate you putting me on in the background or sitting here with me and listening to my grating voice come out of your phone speakers or your computer. Heather, should we buy your Bitcoin now? Is this my Dogecoin? So, probably be back tomorrow night because Amberlynn is uploading tomorrow. So I'll probably stream tomorrow night as well after I do some work because I do have contract work to do. Am I going live for my game? Man, I really want to, Mademoiselle Scythe. Maybe I'll play for a little bit. Maybe I'll play for about 45 minutes here before I go to bed. So, yeah. Yeah, let's play a little bit of Stardew Valley tonight. Oh, my girlfriend wants to spend more time with me. I'm touched. Yeah, yeah. I think we'll play a little bit of Stardew Valley. So, but thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate you spending your time with me. Thank you, Amberlynn, for making me your reaction channel of choice. But I hope you all have a wonderful night. And until next time, be safe and take care.